cut some very hard logs these last few days, so I'm gonna do some easy ones today. Some straight grain red oak. So people ask, what is the hottest burning firewood? And I think there's many woods that burn hot. I mean, I saw that apple was in the top 5, but you know, it's not really readily available. But the top burning firewood, well, we'll start with the bottom. On the number 4th burning, and this was from a company that sells fireplaces, so I figure they know as good as anybody. But the number 4 was beech. Now, beech is a wood that's pretty readily available in the South, but I've tried to cut some beech into lumber before, and this stuff was hard to dry. It twists really, really bad. You know, beech to me was a tree that wasn't that good for lumber, but you know, so it might be a good one to burn because it's got a high rating on how hot it burns. So the way they measure the how much heat is in BTUs, and beech has a high BTU rating. The next one is red oak, which is what I'm cutting here, and it's really easy. Of course, this is the limb pieces, but as long as it doesn't have a knot in it, it's easy. So it has a higher BTU rating than beech, according to the people where I looked it up. According to the people that sold the fireplaces, you got beech and you got red oak, and red oak's readily available all through the United States. You shouldn't have any trouble finding red oak. And then you got white oak, which is what I cut the last few days, and it's pretty readily available as well. But it burns good, tastes good, and to me it's my favorite. And look, on these we're all talking about, you know, how much it burns, how good it burns, but the difference in all of these top 4 is going to be pretty minimal. So you got beech, you got red oak, you got white oak, and what they said was the top burner is hickory. Now, I know hickory is pretty hard on a sawmill, but you know, cutting it's probably not easy either. So I said I was going to do easy, but I saw this over there. I'm sure this one's not going to be easy. This is a piece of white oak. Let's see how it is. Oh, I got a little crack on the first one, so when you get a crack on the first hit, that's a good sign. So let's see if we can get through this one. Oh yeah, there she goes. That was much easier than I thought. Maybe I'm getting in better shape. These knots are probably not going to be the easiest. It's funny how some pieces are hard and then some are easy. I thought that was going to be hard because all these limbs and knots, but it turned out being easy. There's something good about working. The Bible says if you don't work, you'll not eat. In America, change that verse. If you don't work, we'll feed you. But you know, you're not going to eat good if you don't work. And you can do anything. This is work. I mean, you could sell what I've made for pretty good money. What I've cut, what I've cut for pretty good money as a side job. And some people do it as their full-time job if you got enough wood. So, you know, if you can take a $50 axe and cut enough wood to feed your family, you don't really have an excuse, because there's always people needing wood. See, that knot don't want to go. Even on this small piece, it's hard to cut against that knot. see what it looks like. If you hadn't done so far, like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow.